Hello, welcome to Home for Every Season. My name is Maureen. I am the owner and the designer here at this page. Today I am with Debbie's Bright and Early Crafters, and our theme for today is Baby, It's Cold Outside. And man, is that not the truth for so many of us across our country right now. I've been hearing people talk about freezing temperatures. And here in Montana, we have cold weather again also. No snow though, we still have no snow. But we do have the cold temperatures. So whoever's on, please say hello so I can make sure that my comments are working. How are you all doing today? Have you been able to watch some of the other designers? We've been having a fun day. We've had penguins, mittens, what was the other thing I was going to say? And mice. Penguins, mittens, and mice. Oh my. Hi, Robin. How are you? Hi, Dee. Hi, Ramona. Hello, Helen. Hello, Tanya. Hi, Helen again. Jolynn, hello. Thank you, you guys. Hi, Dawn. Thank you, everyone, for coming. So my plan for today is to, remember I shared with you guys that when I was a little girl, I loved to figure skate. I loved to go to the skating rink. It did not matter how cold it was outside, you guys. I loved to ice skate. And so that's where you would find me, is at the skating rink. Hi, Ramona. So today I'm going to attempt to turn these two little yellow balls of old clay into a snowman. And I have these paper clips. And I'm going to attempt to make these paper clips into ice skates. And we'll just see how it goes. Hi, Karen. How are you? Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Robin. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Thank you, everyone, for joining me. So I'm going to be putting all of this on this 6-inch round disc. So let's get that started for now. How are you all doing, you guys? Are you all staying warm? How many of you have been following along today? There were a couple of ladies that weren't able to come on. And so if you saw some gaps in the lineup, we apologize. You know, things can happen and people, especially this time of year, people can get to not feeling good. I'm doing good, you guys. Thank you, Karen. I'm doing good, Robin. Thank you. Yeah, I'm having a great day. I don't have my little baby today, but Azrael's here with me, and we've been having a good day. It's my husband's day off, and I've been getting lots done. Hi, Shay. How are you? I was trying to tell you, Shay, before you got off that Maria wasn't going to be on there, and you left before I could get back to you. I apologize. I need to learn how to move faster. Okay, I do want to add a little bit of tacky glue. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Thank you. Blessings to everybody. Yes, on this Monday. You're sore from shoveling? Oh, I'm sorry, Deborah. Hi, Alyssa. How are you? Okay, guys, the first thing I want to do is get some clay on the center here, and I'm just going to put some blue in the middle of this. I don't need that much of it. Hold on. We can shrink this down a little bit. Let me get my X-Acto knife.
I'm trying to be quiet.
That's okay, Shay. You didn't know. Are you glad to be home, Debbie? Do you have snow, Debbie, in Texas, or are you just glad to be home from work? Either way, I'm glad you're home if you're glad you're home. I'm just going to cut this clay down a little bit, you guys. This blue clay is from Tanya at Ribbon Branch Crafts. I will try to remember to tell you guys each clay that I used today and where it came from, okay? Hi, Margaret. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Hi, Janet. What are you doing, son?
Is it the end of the day already?
It is the end of the day, buddy. Honey, I'm live.
Sorry.
It's all right. Close the blinds back up. It's already getting dark here. Will you please close that blind?
When I come back.
Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, I just rolled. Thank you, Janet. Thank you. That helps so much, you guys, when you do that. Thank you. Margaret, I'm doing good. Having a good day. All right, so we have a little bit of glue on this disc. And now I'm just going to put this blue clay. Let me move this just a hair. There. Now you can see it a little bit better. I'm going to stick this on here like this. Thanks, buddy. And then I want to I'm just going to kind of bring it to the edge, but I'm going to bring white clay up. How many of you have ever been to an ice skating rink? I'm sure everyone has, but there's always that chance that someone hasn't. And ice skating rinks, all ice skating rinks, I'm sure, are different. The one that I skated on was our neighborhood skating rink, and the fire department would come and they would fill it up every year. And then it had a hill. Of course, it was in Butte, so everywhere is a hill. But there was a hill around it, or, you know, a hill. I mean, you went down into the skating rink. So I'm going to, this is going to be my blue, I know it's not water, but it's going to be my blue ice, okay? And then I'm going to go around it and put white and make like a, and then another thing, when it snows, they will come in and they'll clean the ice. They will come in with a Zamboni and they scrape the ice all off and they move all the snow and everything off to the edges. And it gives you a little mound all the way around it. You ice skated as a child, Robin, so you know what I'm talking about. You've never been to one, Ramona? Oh, well, maybe someday you can go to an ice skating rink. You have at the mall, so there probably wasn't the hillside that I'm talking about. Oh, wow, Deborah, was it fun? Yeah, I have skated on a pond probably, but mine was, like I said, hi Sandy, mine was poured. It was a poured, hi Dee, it was a poured, they filled it, the fire department came and filled it. And then when we took our trees, remember I told you that we'd all gather up our Christmas trees and haul them up the hill and have a little bonfire. And of course somebody would call the fire department on us and they would come. And my uncle was a fireman, and so a lot of times it would be my uncle, and he'd come and they'd put our little bonfire out. But they let us have it for a little bit, you know, not too long, but we did get to have it for a little bit. All right, now what I'm doing, whoa, okay, now I'm going to cut with my X-Acto knife again. Let's see how I want to do this, guys. I don't think I've ever made an ice skating rink with clay, you guys. We'll see how it goes. Okay, and this is the part that I need. Hi, Rhonda. How are you? I'm doing good, you guys. Oh, yeah, I'm 61, and I did go with my Girl Scouts, my kids. My girls were in Girl Scouts, and I took them to the skating rink, and I was scared to death. And I figure skated all the time as a child, but oh my gosh. When you get older, the thought of falling is very scary. You skate on the lake, Dawn? Have fun. Yeah, and then the lakes, you know, you got to be careful because you could fall through. So I really don't remember skating on a pond or anything like that, you guys. It was just a little skating rink that was always filled in for us. Okay, so I've cut this like this. And then I'm going to put this down and I'm going to try to get this around on the bottom here. Okay, so I put it like this. Can you see that? Okay, it's just kind of going around the bottom of it. And then I'm going to bring that clay up and over. Like I'm covering the edge of it. And then I'm bringing it over to make it look like snow mounted on the side of it. It's looking like a swimming pool is what it's looking like, which is what an ice rink is, right? It's a frozen swimming pool, kind of. Kind of, right? Oh, wow, Rhonda. I couldn't do it much now at all. Hi, Debbie. How are you? We're talking about ice skating, Debbie, and how I grew up ice skating. And lots of the other ladies on here are sharing how they skated on ponds or lakes. Or in a mall. I think I've only seen one person so far that has not ice skated. I grew up doing it. Okay, guys, there is my little ice skating rink. That worked, okay? So here is my ice skating rink. You can see snow all around it. The Zamboni came and cleaned off the ice for us, all right? That's cute. Okay, so now, I'll put my X-Acto knife away before I hurt myself. Hi, Heidi. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yes, Debbie, wasn't it so fun? We would go all the time. It was a block above my home. 1 block, you guys. So I would have to walk past that ice skating ring. Maybe I took ice skates with me to school so I could skate on the way home. I don't remember that. That would be like me, though. I could see me doing that. Okay, so now we're going to make a little teeny tiny snowman, all right? So let me think about him for just a minute. And he's going to have on his winter gear because it's cold outside. Hi, Angel. How are you? We're all doing good over here. We're building a snowman, and he's going to be ice skating. The white clay I'm using is from Angie Land Crafting Boutique. I get ahead of myself always on here, guys. You've never ice skated, Helen? Well, if anybody on here hasn't and they ever get the chance, I would not do it now. I'm too old. I would be so afraid of falling. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine. There's no way. I did try it. Like I said, my kids were little. My girls were little. I was their Girl Scout leader. So I was probably in my 30s, and I was scared to death. I thought for sure I was going to fall and break my butt. I didn't, but I really thought I might. It was scary. Okay, this is old clay, so I'm thinking that this new clay will cover it and stick to it very nicely. So this is, the larger ball will be his body, and this little smaller one is going to be his head. And I need to get him like he has fallen down. He's skating, and he fell. No, Hooky Bobbin is a whole different snow thing. Hooky Bobbin is just Hooky Bobbin. You grab a car and away you go. Hooky Bobbin was fun, you guys. So was throwing snowballs at cars. Oh my gosh. I was a stinker. I was. Oh my. Hi, Mary. How are you? You have never skated, but you have kids in hockey. Oh my gosh. I would have thought that you've skated, Mary. Yeah, you're a hockey grandma, aren't you? Definitely. I've gone to hockey games. They make me a nervous wreck. Of course, the Butte hockey team would play against the Canadian team. They'd beat each other with their sticks and everything. Oh, they were wicked. I remember going to the hockey games and thinking, ay, 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 that's not good. They're going to hurt each other. So now I'm just smoothing this out. He doesn't have to be too smooth. As we all know, when we make a snowman, he's got bumps on him and stuff, right? He's not perfectly smooth. Okay, so there's his little body. And the way I'm going to do his body on here is that he has landed on his butt. So we'll make... I'm going to make this like this. I'm hoping I picked a big enough skating rink for this little guy. I know they do. Yeah. Ronnie's cute. She wants to hooky bob. All right, guys. Then I'm going to roll out this clay for his little head. And get that on there. Yeah, I'm too old to skate now, you guys. There's no way. My skating days are over. Maybe there'll be an ice skating rink in heaven and we can all skate together. Wouldn't that be fun? My kids didn't really grow up ice skating. Not really. Not like I did. They have one skating rink here, and it's old. And it's an indoor skating rink. They didn't really have them outdoors here. I'm doing good, Pam. How are you? Welcome in. Okay, guys, here's our little snowman's head. And so now I'm going to take a toothpick, and I'm going to attach this so that his little head is kind of up to where he, you know, he's fallen. So he's gonna, let me see how I want to do this. I gotta think about this one. Okay. Get a little bit of glue on here. You guys all having a good day? You've never made a real snowman, Angel? Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. See, and where I grow up, it's winter. I just, oh, I can't imagine not building a snowman. That would make me sad if I couldn't build a snowman. I forgot. Oh, see how that clay bounces? I love her clay. Oh my gosh. Grimson really likes her clay. He thinks it's fantastic the way it bounces. Okay, I'm going to clip this. Do you remember I told you guys that when you use this old clay, sometimes it's very dense and it's hard to get a toothpick in there. So I'm going to start this with my tool. Is Ronnie on here? Hi, Denise. How are you? Is Ronnie on here? I didn't even know she was on here. She is. Hi, Ronnie. I didn't see you come in. I'm over here building a snowman. We're visiting, talking about hooky bobbing and ice skating. All the good winter things that we love to do as children if we live in that environment, in that climate. Okay, guys. I'm going to start a little hole right here. That wasn't hard. Okay, and then that is going to be, I mean, you can't really tell, but that is a snowman that has fallen down. You'll see it as we keep going here. Oh my gosh, so many of you, yeah, I don't think she's on here. So many of you on here haven't, not so many, I mean, there's a few that haven't been around snow. So those who haven't made a snowman or skated, have you seen it snow? Have you seen snow? I just cannot imagine. But that's me. I'm used to snow, right? Okay, guys, we need to get some eyes. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. Let me grab my little beads, my little black beads for my eyes. Hold on just a second. Sorry. I thought I had all my ducks in a row. And I don't. Okay. We'll use these. I love these. If you guys can get this, this one's from Glam Candy, and it's Ball Sprinkles, Witch's Cauldron, but it's just got a bunch of different colored balls, and there's different size black ones. They're perfect for eyes. If you need just a little tiny, you know, like a little black bead. Hi, Nina. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us. We're making a snowman ice skating, and he fell down. All right, so now let's get his little eyes in here. Okay, 2 little eyes. So you guys all having a good day? How many of you got to have today off and didn't have to go into work because of the holiday? Hannah didn't work. I haven't even talked to my girl today. I'm sure her and Crimson are having a good day together. Why wouldn't they, right? It's funny, when I'm not with him, I get lots of different things done, but I just think about him the whole time. Okay, so there's my snowman's eyes. All right. Poor little guy. He just fell down. And then he needs an orange carrot nose. I'm going to use this orange peel. I like that color. I think it's a good color. Actually, let me use bright red. Hold on just a sec. Okay, this is Glisten Glue's Firm Bright Red. It's orange, you guys. I am not kidding. I don't know why it's called Bright Red. I love it for doing carrots because I will show you it's not red. Look at this. It is the most beautiful orange. It's a red orange, but it's perfect for snowman noses. Anything to do with carrots. We're almost to bunny time, you guys. I can't wait. My little bunny did turn out cute last night. I was feeling kind of like I didn't know what the heck I was doing. She's right here. I'll show you. She turned out all right. She's in her little thing now. So she's in her bed spring and she can move around like that. And here's how she looks all finished. I did some shading on her. And I think she's cute. She's all right. I think I made her nose too big. And I just got, I don't know. I think her nose threw me off last night. And I was like, oh my gosh. There for a minute, I forgot how to make a bunny's face. Oh, Sun Crafting. That's a good idea. But what is your name? Now, you'll have to tell us your name if you haven't been on here. Because now we're used to your regular page. Thanks, Dawn. Thank you, Mary. I think it turned out cute, you guys. I do. I like it. Well, that's a big nose. Holy moly. He don't need a nose that big. Poor little guy. There we go. That's a good nose. Then I'm just going to take this little pokey tool and put some lines in my carrot before I put it on him. Just to give it some of those lines that we know carrots have. And then to give me some extra insurance, I am going to use a little tiny toothpick. Nothing real big. Nothing real big at all. I just want to make sure that nose don't fall off. Thanks, guys. Okay, there's his little nose and his eyes, all right? And now we have to make his little legs and his little arms. And he has to have on warm stuff because, baby, it is cold outside. I love that saying. I think it's cute. Baby, it's cold outside. I have beautiful velvet ribbon that I got for wreath making. Well, not just for wreath making. I could use it for whatever I wanted. But it's red velvet, and it has in cursive writing white thread. Baby, it's cold outside. It's very pretty. Thanks, Debbie. Thank you. All right. So, Debbie, you could have been on your business page. Everybody should be on their business page, you guys. That way we get to support each other. All right. So now I need to do his little legs. And he is up in the air. His little legs are up. I was going to put winter gear on him, but I think I'm going to give him... He's just going to be a snowman, you guys. And then he will... I'll make his ice skates black. That way it's different. You like big facial features, Angel? On your snowman and stuff? Cute. This little guy done fell. Oh, and I need to make his mouth. He doesn't have a little mouth. He's like, I fell. So let me get his little mouth done before I forget to do that. Thank you for reminding me, Angel. I would have maybe forgotten. He's cute. He's like, I fell. Okay. Here he is. He's like, oh no, I have fallen down. All right, so now we're going to make his little legs and arms. Oh, you are? I'm sorry, Debbie. Darn it. Oh, that's okay, Lisa. Come on in. Thank you for being here with me. We're just really getting started. Really, we haven't done a whole lot. I made a skating pond, and I'm trying to make my snowman and thinking about how I want to do this. Thank you, Janet. All right, guys, I have to think for a minute of how I'm going to do his little... Okay. I think these will be big enough. That might be too big. Let me cut his legs down just a little bit more. We don't want them too big. I want everything to be the right size. Have you all had dinner already? It's only 5:30 here for me. Okay, there's his two little legs. And now I need to get my black and make his little ice skates on the end of his legs. How many of you like to watch figure skating in the Olympics? That's my favorite winter sport. I do like figure skating. I'm not much of I'm not at all a football or basketball or anything like that. I just don't. But I love skating. I love watching the skating. I think that's amazing. And I like the kebab people, the you know, where they jump in the little car and they go down the kebabbing thing. I don't remember what it's called. Remember that one movie where they came from, I think, Africa or something, and they won. It was a great movie. And to get acclimated to the weather, they put them in freezers, naked or just with their underwear on or something. That was a funny movie. That was a really cute movie. Okay, so now I've just got two little pieces of black, and I'm going to try to form... Yours too, Debbie? Yeah, they're so beautiful and graceful. Absolutely. All right, I'm going to try and make some little skates here, guys, so hold on. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Hi, Bev. Yeah, bobsledding. That's the one. How are you, Sherry? Thank you for coming in. I didn't even see you earlier. Yeah, bobsledding. I think that's great. Does anyone remember the name of the movie? Where they were bobsledders and they came from another country? And they won. They were funny. Okay, so now I need to.
Are you talking about Snow Buddies?
No, not Snow Buddies. I don't remember the name of it. It wasn't Snow Buddies.
For a second, I thought.
No, honey, it wasn't Snow Buddies. Okay, guys, now I'm going to stick some little toothpicks in his legs.
Why can't I play basketball?
On one end. And then I'm going to stick the other end to his little body. I don't know. John Candy was in it. It was the Jamaican bobsledding team. Yes, Sherry. Do you remember the name of that movie? Good Times Running or something running. Cool Runnings? Is that what it was? Yeah, Cool Runnings. That was a good movie. That was a great movie. Did you guys see it? It was funny. I might have to watch that tonight. It'd be a good laugh, huh? I love a good movie when it's an innocent movie and you can laugh, right? Laugh and have fun. All right, now we're getting both these little legs on. Poor little guy. He just falling all over the place. Darn it. Okay, and then I'm going to get his little skates on here. Let me put the paper clip. Okay, so to do the little skate on the bottom, I'm hoping that this will work, you guys. I had it bigger earlier. I'm going to cut this paper clip in half, and hopefully I can get it to work. Thank you, Dee. Bev so your name is, no. Okay, Sun Crafting, what is your name? I don't remember your name. Is it Rhonda? I don't know if it's Rhonda. I can't remember. I'm terrible with names, you guys, actually. I try not to be. Do you guys try not to be terrible with names? It's easy to start forgetting things when you get older, I think, anyway. Okay, that's not working. I want to use this other one because it's got the straight edge on it, you guys, and I'm gonna. Let me see. Hopefully I didn't ruin my other one already. Darn it. I had that little ice skate the other way, and it was perfect for that size, but this size is bigger. It is Rhonda. That's what I thought. Thank you. All right, guys. Now I'm fighting with the crazy little paper clip. Darn it. It was going so good too, guys. I need a tool. Well, that ain't the tool I need.
Exuma is dead.
Darn it. Okay, guys. Leave it to me to fight with the paper clip. Hold on. I just got to figure out how to do this. I had it earlier. It worked out great. And then I went and ruined my paper clip. Hey, Asriel, can you get Mama 2 paper clips?
I I don't know where they could
You
be.
don't know where they could be? All right.
Well, go ahead and find them.
I can't leave my spot, son. It's fine.
Mom, it's okay.
It's okay, buddy. I'll figure it out. Okay, there's one. Now I just got to cut that off right there.
Eczema is dead.
Okay, guys. I got one little ice skate done. Thank you. It is going to be cute. I hope. I hope, Debbie. If I can get his little ice skates to work for me. My hands are not very strong. Are your guys's, like, are you able to just grab stuff and, whoo, and then it flew. Can you guys grab stuff and bend metal and stuff? I can't no more. My hands have lost so much strength as I've gotten older. And I don't want these flying everywhere and then somebody step on it. That would not be good. I do like Vernon's metal cutters, though. They work good. All right. I got it. Okay. Now I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this skate. I just need it to get like a straight edge on the bottom part. And then I'm going to put these little edges up inside there. You too, Debbie. Isn't it awful? There are some things about getting older that just really irk me, you guys. Not having wrinkles and gray hair, that does not faze me. I wear like a badge of honor. I don't care. But when I can't grab things, that irritates me. Okay, here's this little ice skate. It's tiny. I hope you can see that. It's just a little paper clip. And I just kind of folded it and manipulated it and got it in there. And now I got to get it on his little leg. So there's one. Yeah, I think as we get older, our hands get tired, don't they? Unless you use them all the time, maybe. I do use my hands a lot, though. I always have. Just like cross-stitching. I had to quit cross-stitching. I just couldn't do it no more. Yeah, and jars too, Debbie. Yes. Yeah, it's getting crazy. I even bought a can opener for elderly people that has the bigger hand thing on it, you guys. Okay, this is going to work. There's his little ice skate on one of his legs, all right? As you can see right there. So here he is. Poor little buddy. He fell and broke his butt is what he did. Poor guy. Okay, now I need to fix his other little ice skate with the paper clip. So let's go back in and fight some more. Thanks, Robin. It is cute as long as I don't hurt my hands trying to fix him. Well, that one was easier. That must have been one of the natural bends on it. Let me clip it down a little bit. Oh, there we go. Why couldn't that other one have been that easy, you guys? Darn. Okay. Goes like that. Thanks, Deborah. Thanks, Sherry. Thanks, Nina and Lisa and Debbie. Thank you, everybody. So I'm taking this little piece of clip, okay, and there's his little foot, and I'm just sticking it in there and putting the edge right up in and just leaving the bottom of that skate out. Now I got too much glue on there. Hold on, guys. Just leaving the bottom edge out so that you can see the line of the paper clip, and it works really good, actually. There's a little ice skate. Okay, now we need a little toothpick. Thanks, Debbie. Debbie and Deborah. You guys have beautiful names. Okay, there's his little skates. He has fallen. He's down. Man down. Man down. There's his little skates. Okay, now we got to do his little arms. And he's going to have a scarf. And I left that black clay out. Darn it. That'll be a ball for something for later. Okay, now we're going to make him some little arms and some mittens and put a little scarf around him. Really? I had a good friend in high school named Debbie. I did. It's a good name. I always think of Deborah in the Bible. Okay. Hopefully I didn't leave this out too long. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. All right, I'm going to use this clay for his little arms. Hopefully. Hopefully I didn't leave it out too long. I think snowmen are fun, you guys, and they're easy. I mean, how can you really go wrong with a snowman? Right? You can't. He's a snowman. Okay, here's his little arms. Before I put his arms on there, I'm going to give him his hat and his mittens, okay? They're going to be green. Green and yellow. I love making green and yellow for hats and mittens. I must have had that as a kid or something. I don't know. Thank you, you guys. Okay, the yellow is Mariposa's Creations. The green was Mariposa's Creations. Okay, so I'm going to make his little hat, or not his hat, his mittens are going to be green. To do his mittens, I'm just going to roll a little green ball. Thank you, you guys. Thank you so much. Move him back a little bit. That's too big. Are you guys good about getting your sizes down? Hi, Laura. How are you? Hi, Helen. Thank you. Okay, so now we've got two little balls of green. And I'm going to push it down a little bit. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to cut it. Just make a little cut and then you pull it apart a little bit. And that gives you your little mitten. Mittens are really easy to make, you guys. Hi, Michelle. How are you? No, Pam. I didn't hear them say any names or anything like that. No. Okay. Hold on. I got to think about how I'm doing this. Okay. Now I need another little toothpick. We go through more toothpicks in fake baking, don't we? You did, Debbie? I'm going to have to go back and watch yours. I didn't even see it. You did a duo today, didn't you, with Maricela? Or no? Did you? I can't remember. Yeah, I think you did. I'll have to go back and watch it, you guys. Since I've been going live, I've been missing people. Okay, so I'm putting a little toothpick in his arm that will go into his body, all right? And then I'm going to put another smaller piece of toothpick over here for attaching his little hand to the bottom of his arm. Where his little hand would go. Okay, so here's his little arm. All right. Okay, there's one arm. Okay, now we've got to do the other one. Now is Ronnie on here? Hi, Lauren. How are you? Ooh. Hi, Ronnie. Are you on here? I'm making a snowman, so my head is down. I'm working away over here. Okay, another little glove on. All right, guys, there's our little snow guy that fell down, okay? He sits like this. He fell. His little head is up off the ice. There's his little ice skates, all right? And now I want to make him a scarf for around his little neck and a hat. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Hi, Erica. How are you? He's cute. He's really sprawled out, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, to make a little scarf, what I like to do is I like to roll it out a little bit. I don't know how much I'll be able to do it with this one. Maybe I should have already put his little scarf on there. You know? We'll see what I can do with it. I'm doing good, Erica. How are you? I've had a really nice day. I got to watch. I didn't get to watch everybody, but I did get to watch quite a few of the people on here and give them some support just by being there. It's important for us just to be here with each other. I can't stay on for the whole day, though. There's no way. Can you imagine? Okay. I'm going to do something funny here. I'm going to take my yellow. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Oh, no problem. I still have, how much time do I got, you guys? 5:52. I got about 10 minutes, all right? So hopefully I can get them done. Thanks, Pam. Thank you, everybody. You're doing dishes? Yeah, I do all kinds of things. You'll see me, I'll comment, and then you won't see me on there. And I'm there, I'm listening. I'm just running around doing laundry and dishes and all kinds of stuff. That's what I do. All right. Okay, I'm going to take my little acrylic rectangle here and roll this green or this yellow out into a thinner little worm. And I'm just going to play around with the scarf a little bit. I get tired of doing it all the same way, you guys. So tonight I'm going to do something just a little bit different with his scarf. All right, so I'm taking the green. All right, I rolled that flat. Then I took a yellow worm. Okay. And then, I wish you guys, I don't know if you can see. Can you guys see? All right. I'm going to take that and I'm just going to I'm going to fold this in half, just so I know where the half mark is, okay? On that scarf, and then I'm going to take this yellow and wrap it around. Just go around it. Okay, so that's what I did with the scarf. I just wrapped the yellow around the green. Okay, and just touch it and make sure they're together. Okay, and then I'm going to take my little snowman here, and I'm going to come up underneath him. Try to come up underneath him there. Lift his little head up a little bit. Come on, little guy. And then I'm just going to take his little scarf and push it all around and up underneath him. And that's also going to help hold that head right there. Oh, you can't see. See right there? Where his little head, there was nothing underneath there. So it was just kind of laying there. I had it toothpicked. But this will help just give that little head a little more support. His head will actually lay on that clay as a scarf there. Okay? And then I'm going to pull this around. And I don't want it to cover up his mouth because his little mouth is open like, oh my gosh, I just fell and broke my butt. Bring that around there. And then I'm going to fray my ends like we do. One side frayed a little bit better than the other one, darn it. Okay, so there he is with his little scarf on. You can't really tell it's a scarf. You can when he's laying down. Okay, and he's got his little mittens. And now I'm going to give him a little hat. And then he's done. Oh, you're still sick, Tracy? I'm so sorry. Yes, Pam, it's hard to watch all day. I don't think anybody does it. I pop in and out. I have it on in the background a lot. Okay, to do his little hat, you guys, I'm going to... Okay, I just took it and made like a little dome, kind of. Okay, and then I'm going to flatten it out a little bit. And then I'm just going to take that and put it on his little head. Just kind of push the clay gently down over his little head. Okay, and then we're going to take some more yellow, and we're going to put yellow so that we don't see where those two different colors come together at the arms and mittens and then the hat and the head. And I'm going to do a yellow worm around those areas, okay? Thank you, Mary. Thanks, Robin. Okay, so now we're going to do another little worm. And his little legs are falling. Darn it. I'm going to have to, when I get off of here, you guys, I will be putting something underneath his little arm, or his little legs, so that they stay up in the air. I thought if I toothpicked them, they would work, but his little legs are trying to take a nap on me. Darn it. His little arms, they can fall back to the side, but I don't care if his arms fall down. That will look natural, actually, but I want his little legs to be up in the air. So I'll have to do something. I'll get some plastic wrap or something and put it underneath there. Thank you. His little scarf is cute. I wish I could tell you guys I don't use my fingers when I roll my worms, but I still do. I have bony knuckles though, and it just gives me the right little thing that I'm looking for, evidently. Okay, so I just took a little worm. I'm going to wrap it around each of his little arms and his hat. Okay, now we just need a little piece for his hat, and he's done. And I'm done right on time, you guys. Thanks, Tony. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Pam. I'm trying, you guys. Okay, now for his little hat. Hold on. I need it to be thicker than that. I'll use this one. And to make it look like it's yellow fur, I'll take my my little aluminum foil ball that I have, and I'll put my finger underneath his little hand so I don't do any harm on there. And I'm just going to give it some texture on that yellow so that it looks like it's like fur. Or little lines or something, you know. Just some texture. I am the end of the lineup tonight, you guys. So I close us out. The lineup is posted on my page. So if you missed any of the ladies today, you can go on there and go back and do hashtag replay for them. Some of the ladies were not here today. Des Craft Boutique, Glitzy Crafts with Ginger, and then Des Craft Boutique, and Maria's Bake. She was a special guest, and she accidentally got added to the list today. So those three will not be on there. You will not find them. Thanks, Tesha. Thank you. How are you doing? Thank you for sprinkling me out. That is so sweet of you. All right, you guys, he's done. So here he is. I'll hold him up like that. He looks funny that way. Anyway, there he is, and he is a little ice skating snowman, and he fell. And baby, it's cold outside, so he's got all his little winter gear on. There's his little ice skate. Can you see the little ice skate? Oh, where's the little ice skate? There it is. There's his little ice skates. His little hat and his scarf. His little mittens. And his little nose, his little mouth is open like, oh, I just fell down. And his little carrot nose. And there he is. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for joining me. And guess what? I will be on again tonight, probably around 11 p.m., maybe 8 p.m., between 8 and 9 my time. So it'll be between 10 and 11 Eastern Standard Time. I will be back on tonight to do my 30-minute challenge fulfillment. So you guys will have to come back and join me if you'd like. But today, I want to tell you all, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming and hanging out with Debbie's Bright and Early Crafters today. We hope you've had fun with us as we celebrated the theme or did the theme of Baby It's Cold Outside. And I look forward to seeing you guys all again. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Mary. Thanks, Tesha. Helen, Ramona, everyone that's on here. Thank you so much. And come back tonight, you guys, and hang out with me again for a quick 30-minute craft, okay? I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.